Phase 9 from deep space begins now!
Captain's Log, 2051. My ship, the U.S.S. Crossroads, has gone through a cosmic storm and sustained some damage. We have landed on a planet which is willing to trade with us to help with repairs and supplies. We have worked with one of their high priests named Taro, and he's been most helpful. We'll be here until the cosmic storm which damaged our ship passes. Captain's Log out.
Here you are, Captain. So, what is the planet really like?
Well, Mary, there are civilized people, but they still live out in the open of nature. There are animals everywhere. It's very dangerous.
I would love an opportunity to study the wildlife.
Well, we still have one more trip to make down there. Perhaps you could come with us.
I'd like that, Captain.
Captain, we're ready to go back down.
Thank you, Beldo. Let's go. Paul, we'll be right back. Ready the ship.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So, this ship of yours sounds fascinating. You say you have a crew of over 100? And one crew member that can't leave the ship.
Yes, Nosfertiti, our ship's advisor and counselor. She's both a telepath and an empath. While she comes with us on all our adventures, she's unable to leave the environmental protection of her cabin, or she would suffocate instantly.
It is a very large ship. How do you power such a large ship?
Well, Taro, our ship is powered by trinitro crystals. Those are crystals 3 times as powerful as nitroglycerin.
And what is that large object coming from the top?
That is our communication antenna. This far away out in space, a ship needs that large of an antenna to stay in contact with Space Patrol.
You'll pardon my saying, but I've never seen anyone like you before.
This is Beldo, my second in command. Well, he may look odd to you now. He can look like anything. You see, he's a shapeshifter.
Really? I've never met one of those before.
Mary, look out! He almost got you.
Oh, I'd forgotten how dangerous these places can be.
With all these dangerous animals everywhere, I wonder how you stop them from being a threat to your people.
We have our ways.
Taro, are these the extraplanetary visitors from another planet?
Ah, yes, Captain. I would like to introduce you to our king.
It's nice to meet you, Your Majesty.
I hope we have been treating you well with our hospitality.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And who is this lovely creature of loveliness?
My name is Mary, Your Majesty.
One such as yourself joins these men on their bizarre adventures of their strange experiences?
Yes, Your Majesty.
But one such as yourself must have dreams of hoping to one day settle down.
One day, perhaps, but not now.
Perhaps you shall change your mind to a different decision.
Oh, well...
We should return to the ship to check up on the repairs.
It was nice meeting both of you.
Come see us again before you leave.
Actually, our ship's repairs are almost done now, and we will be leaving your planet shortly. But thank you again for all your hospitality.
She is the one I desire to want.
Yes, Master.
Outer space. Our universe is comprised almost entirely of outer space. Join the crew of the U.S.S. Crossroads as they travel through unknown space, whose great mysteries are not known to us.
Why do I feel so strange? What is it I keep thinking of? Why do I keep thinking about the planet? The planet. The planet. What strange force is drawing me there?
Status report, Beldo.
Supplies at full.
Paul.
Repairs are all done. We're ready to go.
All right then, let's get ready to... Where's Ensign Mary?
I don't know.
When we returned from the surface, she felt she needed to lie down in her quarters.
Actually, Captain, according to computer logs, she returned to the planet.
That's strange. Why would she do that? I better go back down to the planet to look for her.
No, Captain. I should go after her. My shape-shifting abilities might be necessary if she's met with any danger.
All right, Beldo, but keep an open channel and report anything you see.
I'm looking on the planet's surface. I'll look for any clues to her whereabouts. Captain, I think I found her. Mary, what are you doing here? You should be back on the ship.
Well, hello, Beldo. I've decided to stay. The land here is just too beautiful.
I don't understand what you are talking about. Mary, you must come back with me.
But she will not be coming back with you. As you have heard, she has decided to stay.
But Mary, you have responsibilities on the ship.
But that is a temporary situation which will not last long, for she has accepted my invitation of marriage to be my bride.
I felt I just couldn't take her, Captain. Not alone.
Yes, this is quite the problem. I think I should consult Nosfertiti. Hello, Nosfertiti. You've seen Ensign Mary's behavior. What do you make of it? Yes, it is very out of character for her. You're right. The king was acting a bit strangely. You think he's untrustworthy? What? You think her mind is being controlled by an outside force? But what force could that be? You're right. I do think we need to go back down to the planet to investigate further. Thank you, Nosfertiti. Chief Paul, Beldo, we're going back down to the planet.
You are so lovely, my lovely. It is fate that destiny brought you here with me.
Oh, Your Majesty, you're so kind. It's so beautiful here. I don't know how I could have thought of going out to strange and random planets when such a paradise as this exists.
Your beauty is matched only by your attractiveness.
Your Majesty, I believe it's time for you to begin preparing.
Oh, Mary, to depart leaving you it pains me, but the hour at hand is almost at hand.
We're almost there, Captain.
Paul, I want you to sneak around and see what you can find.
Why am I always the one who has to go snooping around the strange alien camps? Oh, all right.
There she is, Captain.
Mary! Mary, there you are! What's going on here?
You're stopped by a force field, Captain. We can't have you interfering with the ceremony, now can we?
What are you doing, Taro? You've done something. Mary would never perform such acts as these.
She doesn't seem to be resisting, Captain.
You can't do this terrible deed, Taro. This is kidnapping. Space Patrol will never let you get away with this.
There is nothing you can do about it. And in a few short minutes, it won't matter. Once she marries our king, she'll become a citizen of our planet and out of your jurisdiction. It will be our laws and rules that apply to her, not yours.
Captain, he's right. If Mary goes through with this ceremony, she will be lost to us forever.
Creepy old buildings. Ugly little creepy things crawling all over. Strange noises coming from all sides. Some days I hate being the security chief. What's that over there? Ah!
Mary! Mary, listen to me! This is wrong. You can't let this happen.
It is useless, Captain. She will not listen.
We can't get through this force field. We haven't much time.
Our only hope is to try and get through to her. Somewhere inside her, she must know what's going on. And that what's going on is wrong. Mary! Mary, listen to me. You don't know what's happening. They are controlling your mind.
Captain.
Not now, Paul. We've got to get through to Mary. Mary! Mary, you have a responsibility. To the ship. To the rest of the crew. To me, your captain. You must resist.
Captain!
Later, Paul. Mary! If you go through with this, you'll be stuck here. They'll never let you go. There's a whole universe out there for you to explore, but only if you put a stop to this.
Captain, the king is a gorilla.
What?
The king. I saw him behind the temple. Really a gorilla.
The same power that is making Mary see beautiful things must make us see the king as a man.
Do you hear that, Mary? The king is a gorilla. He's not a man at all. See him for what he truly is.
No, no, this isn't happening!
Beldo, you get Mary. Paul, you get the gorilla. I'm going after Taro.
Why am I always the one who has to go chasing after the gorillas?
All right.
I've got Mary.
You fools! Giving a bride to the Gorilla King was the one thing stopping the wild creatures in the forest from coming in on our people. You've doomed our planet to being confronted by the forces of nature! Fools! Fools!
That's enough out of you. Let's go. Well, here we are, back on the ship. We can only hope those aliens learn their lesson.
Well, Captain, as well as I can figure it, Taro had mental powers. It was those powers that made each of us see different things, mentally controlled Mary, and made us all see the king as a man instead of a gorilla. And when Paul saw the king without Taro around, he saw him as he really was. Those people have quite a challenge ahead of them, now that the gorilla king isn't going to keep creatures of the wilderness away.
I can't believe I almost married a gorilla.
Yes, and they must learn to live with nature, to neither control it nor be controlled by it.
I can't believe I almost married a gorilla.
And they must learn that it is wrong to kidnap people, for any reason. As a society, they must learn that it's wrong. No matter what benefit it seems to bring you, it is not worth the price.
I'd be married to a gorilla right now.
And the tampering with people's minds will never work. And it is not a way to control people, because illusion can never last through truth's glare.
Mrs. Gorilla.
Beldo, let's get out of here.
So ends this exciting adventure of exhilaration. The crew has survived to live again. But will this happen next time they have an adventure again? You shall find out in the future, next week on Phase 9 from Deep Space.